Good day, I'm Lorraine Mendez and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, April 13. More than 100,000 persons have been inoculated with a COVID-19 vaccine between March 10 and April 12. The Ministry of Health and Wellness says over 60,000 persons got theirs during the vaccination blitz and approximately 42,000 prior to the campaign. It says another 14,000 persons are expected to receive their jab today to close out the extended island-wide weekend vaccination blitz. Persons currently being vaccinated are those 40 years and older who suffer from one or more comorbid conditions and those 50 years and older. In addition, tourism workers, teachers, and other employees of educational institutions, as well as those employed to the transport sector, are being vaccinated. The categories also include the media, government workers and staff members from the Department of Correctional Services, Jamaica Fire Brigade, Passport Immigration and Citizenship Agency, and Jamaica Customs Agency. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett says with frontline tourism workers now being vaccinated, it will serve as a major marketing position for the country and aid in the quick recovery of the industry. He says with the mass campaign now on, Jamaica might be the most vaccinated tourism worker group in the entire Caribbean, which will put the country ahead of the game as the world is categorizing countries on the basis of vaccination.
We want all our tourism workers to, first of all, be vaccinated. And I want it for many reasons. First of all, their own health and security. But secondly, for the assurance that the market has that Jamaica is safe, secure, and a seamless destination. To be able to say to the market that the Jamaican workers are all vaccinated.
Minister Bartlett was speaking with journalists during a visit to the vaccination site at the Montego Bay Convention Centre on Saturday. It was the first of several blitz events in the parish, with 30,000 tourism workers targeted for the period. Meanwhile, tourism stakeholders in St. James are appealing for a strong take-up of the COVID-19 vaccine among workers and operators in the resilient corridors. Chairman of the Tourism Enhancement Fund, TEF, Godfrey Dar, says the Ministry of Tourism is educating workers in the sector about the importance of taking the vaccine. He says this is important as Jamaica is positioning for a massive return to tourism prominence.
Ministry of Tourism has communicated to almost every worker in the industry for nearly a year, struggling with tourism. This gives us a chance to bring tourism back and bring it quickly. And if the employees want to be a full participant of what is happening, get vaccinated.
Mr. Dar was speaking during a visit to the vaccination blitz at the Montego Bay Convention Centre on Saturday. National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang says government is currently strengthening its capacity to intercept the trafficking of guns and ammunition into the country. He says this includes the implementation of a more robust legislative framework to punish persons involved in the illicit trade. Minister Chang says strengthening the legislation is critical to the country's crime-fighting measures, as 80% of homicides are committed with firearms.
We are in fact in the process of having a new Firearms Act, which will increase the penalty for not only illegal possession, use of firearms, and also trading and manufacturing. And we're looking at a number of other pieces of legislation so we can have a more robust legislative framework in dealing with crime.
Minister Chang was addressing 2,000 members of the North America diaspora at the second in the series of Let's Connect with Ambassador Marks last Thursday. Among the priority legislations being amended are the Criminal Administration Suppression of Criminal Organizations Amendment Act, the Major Organized Crime and Anti-Corruption Agency Investigation and Prosecution Procedures Regulations, and the Corrections Act. The Security Minister says the Coast Guard has also been retooled to maintain law and order in Jamaica's maritime domain.
We have acquired 3 ocean-going patrol vessels and marine patrol aircraft, and it's been very effective in intercepting the boats out there.
And finally, parents and guardians are being urged to be more vigilant in monitoring their children's use of the online space in order to prevent them from falling victim to predators. The call has been made by Senior Superintendent of Police Charmaine Shand, head of the Center for the Investigation of Sexual Offences and Child Abuse, SISOCA. SSP Shand says the police are seeing cases of sexual assault where the perpetrator is someone the victim met online.
We have seen a lot of those cases coming to SISOCA, where they meet persons on social media and they are invited ladies and gentlemen, to meet them at a particular location. This is what is happening, and I want all of us to listen carefully. They intend to meet one person. When they arrive at that location, they are meeting 2 and 3 persons, and they are most times raped by these persons.
SSP Shand adds that at times children are being instructed to take nude photos of themselves, which are then circulated on various social media platforms, affecting victims for the rest of their lives.
No action or inaction of a victim makes that person responsible for his or her victimization. It is important that you know that the perpetrators are responsible for the crimes and their effects.
SSP Shand was addressing the virtual launch of the Matilda's Corner District Consultative Committee on the weekend. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Lorraine Mendez. Thanks for watching.